Coach, a good start for your team offensively, but after the first, it kind of felt like maybe things slowed down a little bit for them.
They actually strategically did an interesting thing. The top two lines kept stretching us out. We dumped the puck in, their D and center would go back, and then Panarin and Kreider and the wingers would race out into the neutral zone in the first period, and they would just punt pucks out. And then they were beating us up ice. So in the first period, they might have had 10 scoring chances, and I think 7 of them came directly off the rush. They beat us up the ice. We had guys going behind the net, and they're a talented team, and they can pass the puck, and they found people. And I thought the second period started to even the game out, and then, in the third period, we go up 3-1 on that disallowed goal with 14 minutes to go. I thought there was some energy at the end of the second for us. Came on to the third, and then, they came at us after they disallowed the goal and had a couple sustained zone time, and we kind of never found our footing after that.
Did you feel like that overturned goal was kind of the turning point for them to get all the momentum back?
No, I mean, I told the guys, I thought it might be offside by the way that Gustav brought it behind him, but I just wanted to get going. Like, we played a measured first 2 periods. We didn't, and they had a lot to do with it by punting pucks out and catching us on the foot races back up the ice. But I thought we were on our heels and we didn't have a lot of energy. And then, so, we challenged them after the second period, just play on your toes, attack them. We did a little bit of that at the end of the second period. And then the third, I thought we started out pretty good. And like I said, after that goal was disallowed, it kind of woke them up, and they put the pressure on us.
Penalties continue to be a bit of an issue. Can you kind of pinpoint?
I don't think the penalties were an issue. I mean, that's happens. We took 4 penalties. The Vakinen penalty wasn't a penalty. I think it was Lafreniere had Vakinen's stick under his armpit and threw his hand up in the air, and the referee in the neutral zone called it. The referee in the goal line didn't call it. That wasn't a penalty. The referee obviously thought he saw a hook in or holding, but it was obviously he had a poor angle on it. I saw the replay. Anybody can look at it. And Lafreniere grabbed the stick, put it under his armpit, and drew the penalty. So Mac T, just unfortunate. He put his stick down. The kid stepped on his skate and stepped on his stick blade.
No Lubushkin tonight. He's obviously a big part of the penalty kill. Do you feel like having him out kind of not necessarily weakened the penalty kill units, but made it a little bit more difficult to defend such a strong power play?
Yeah, they're gimmicky plays they scored. Both goals are gimmick goals. I don't mean that in a negative way. They throw it off the end wall, and we go to the wrong side of the net. The only guy that could score the goal was on the goalie's right, and we went to the other side of him. And it's on the preparation report in the locker room. So that one and the other one, when Panarin went behind the net, that's in there too. We just didn't execute. I thought we did a really good job in the penalty killing, for the exception of those 2. So, and their power play is really good, and it was just frustrating, really frustrating. Their second goal, they said to them after the game, that's just third line that just outworked us to the front of the net, and they get pucks and they wrist them down. They must have wristed 60 pucks to our net from their blue line. Low, high wrist pucks down there. They wrist them down there, and they're getting sticks and bodies in front of the net. For the most part, we did a good job containing it. But when it goes low, high with us, we hit shin pads, we hit guys in the belly. It doesn't make it down there. So then our offensive zone time gets squashed by it, and they were able to sustain it. It's not exciting for the fans, but it puts pressure on you when you're able to put pucks back on the other team's net or on the end wall and keep the puck alive. And they did a good job on that.
As a coaching staff, how do you guys kind of correct those issues that have been coming up?
How much time do you have?
Anything else?
The Carlson line tonight, 2 points for Leo, Troy, and Adam each.
That was our best line. It might have been one of the best lines on the ice. You can't win a hockey game with one line going, though.